Hello everybody, this is part two of the story time. Anyway, the food objects have now arrived in the main food city. And to have been explained on what the heck they're doing. As they were exiting the bus, everyone had their own food grouping that they would often go into whenever they entered. The two tacos, Taco from II and Taco from BFB, were already starting a conversation. They were part of the Mexican food group. Obviously. And they just started wandering around, since they mostly had their group already. They were tacos. Durr. Well, everyone else had to find their groupings. Lollipop wasn't too pleased about the fact that they were in the sweets group, aka candies. Because another one of the candies, a maple lollipop shaped in the shape of a maple leaf, always made them mad. It happened every single time. Just a moment. How do I pause again? Oh. Sorry about that, needed to blow my nose. Anyway, back to the story. As Lollipop went around, Durian, someone who was made last time, was going around acting like a royal. They weren't royal. Quite the contrary. And yet they treated everyone as if they were royal. Oh, look! It's the Lollipop! The one that always argues with the maple one, they said, getting off their stupid wooden chair, being held up by two fruits. They appear to be looking like white strawberries. Oh, shush you, said Lollipop, looking at the durian. I'm surprised you haven't been kicked out of this little ceremonial thing, said Durian, looking at Lollipop up and down. Well, at least I don't treat my own grouping like slaves, said Lollipop. Durians are part of the food group. Well, at least I don't fight with them, said Durian. Yeah you do, said Lollipop. You do all the time. I'm surprised you got anyone at all to agree to this stupid thing of yours. But I'm like royalty, she said. Yeah, sure, said Lollipop, walking away. You're about as royal as, I don't know, Rocky. This, of course, was a bit rude, but it still made enough sense for Durian to back off. As the day continued, Lollipop finally found their group. A small orange sucker that was wrapped around, similar to how you would expect them to be, with clear plastic. Then the maple lollipop was also there. They had removed their plastic a while ago. But there was also an orange hard candy that followed the group around. They were very small, and they came from last year. Oh, last 10 years. I keep forgetting that it's 10 years and not 1. At least when I'm saying this kind of stuff, sorry. Anyway. Obviously, Lollipop did not enjoy this maple lollipop, because they often tried to get into fights with them. something that they knew would get them both into trouble. Even if, just a moment, there we go. Even if only one of them actually started the thing. Oh, look. It's the grape flavored lollipop. Where's your wrap, weirdo? Oh, shut your traps, said Lollipop. You removed your wrapper as well. Oh, okay. So I guess this is what's gonna start our fight this time around. Guys, please don't fight again, said the orange sucker. You do this every 10 years. Every time you two meet, it's always a fight. Every single time. Will you ever just shut up? We need to find a hotel room. Come on, you two. Please, don't fight on the way. I'm getting sick and tired of you guys fighting. Orange Sucker came before them. Both of them. They quickly found a hotel and got checked in. Meanwhile, Pie and Cake, they were both in the pastries grouping. However, they found their friends. Pie's friends were pecan pie and apple lattice pie. Apple lattice pie was only a slice, which was fairly common when it came to the pastries. Fully functional cakes, pies, or really any of the pastries were somewhat uncommon. Cake's friends, however, were vanilla wedding cake, a huge cake, and vanilla slice cake. Sponge cake was supposed to be there too, but they were running a bit late. Luckily though, sponge cake actually lived in the main city, so it wouldn't be too much of a problem for them. So, what are we gonna do? Asked Wedding Cake. I don't know, what do you guys want to do? I want some tea, said Vanilla Slice. I'm just gonna call it that, Vanilla Slice. Alrighty then, where can we go get some tea? The group very much enjoyed tea. Well, Pie and his group very much enjoyed coffee. So those guys are going out for tea. How about we go out for coffee? See. Not a bad idea, said Pie. He's a blueberry pie, so I'm gonna call him that, said Blueberry Pie. The groups went out for coffee and tea and practically sat at the same table. They talked to one another and the conversation was lengthy, but it was mostly about catching up. Cake was talking about their experiences over at BFB, and so was Pie. Blueberry Pie. Because we might confuse them for the pecan or cherry lattice. Not cherry, apple lattice. The day passed and everyone found their groups. And it was almost time to see the new objects. The new food objects. They would come through portals. The food superior object would teleport. It was almost time. It happened at 9 p.m. and everyone noticed what time it was fairly quickly. They had around 30 to 40 minutes before the event happened, so they decided to quickly run over. Some food objects were there faster and were much, much closer. However, they were pretty good at actually being in the group. Shorter objects would have problems seeing the food objects, which wasn't too much of a problem for them, as the food objects would be allowed to go right through and meet everyone. They were to find their groupings, characters that were going to be their new friends. Once it was finally 9 p.m., everyone was there. Even SpongeCake finally showed up. "Hello, everybody," called out the food superior object. Her name was just Foodie. I should have just called her that in the beginning, oh well. Anyway, Foodie brought out their arm and started yelling out, "Who's ready?" As if it were some kind of benediction. I think that was the word. I don't remember if it was benediction or something else. Oh well, if I messed it up, oh well. Anyway, the crowd began going crazy. Other characters began pumping their arms up and down, and she finally snapped her fingers, opening up each and every portal. The food objects went crazy through the things, and they came in, and pretty soon there were a few million of them. I mean, she did make them practically every single day. She acted like every single meal was a Thanksgiving meal, even though it wasn't. As, everyone went crazy. The food objects went through and were introduced to practically everyone, even the characters that weren't actually part of their food group. There were a few million of them, and they were now part of the majority of the population. Anyway, after this moment, the festivities were held and most characters stayed around for most of the week. They partied most of the time, and it was fairly fun. However, they eventually had to go home. They waved everyone goodbye, and SpongeCake, Cape? I meant cake! I called SpongeCake Sponge Cape. Now I'm imagining Spongy with a Superman cape. Anyway, SpongeCake had to say goodbye as well and waved off to their friends. The buses were quickly getting full, and each and every one was going to different locations. However, most of them were going to the other locations where food objects were mostly found. The main city only allowed food objects and drink objects. Anyway, that was the end of that story. I hope you enjoyed. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss videos. Bye-bye.